What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Satisfactory 1.2. In the last episode, we got our turbo fuel power plant going. And since then, I went ahead and set up a quick packager and constructor so that I have unlimited turbo fuel or packaged turbo fuel, because I'm not going to be using the packaged liquid biofuel anymore, because that's kind of like a manual process. So I want something that's just gonna be unlimited. Whenever I need it, it's there. I don't have to worry about adding biofuel or anything like that. And in between the last episode and this episode, you can see I kind of did some architecture work. Now, at first I thought this looked bad, but when you're down here, it actually looks pretty sick. And I tried to do the best I can to make it look like it was natural, like it would be done in real life. You know, I would skip this because, you know, that's providing support. And wherever there was gaps, I just came all the way down. And I like it. I think it looks really good, especially in spots like this. Because look, it just reminds me of a roller coaster. And I think it looks good. So I think from now on, that's how I'm going to do my rails, because it's simple and it actually looks pretty good. I like it. And if you have a keen eye, you'll notice that I am now using turbo rifle ammo. And that's because there's a 75 round mag in it, and it actually hits like a truck. It's really easy to take out multiple enemies without having to reload. So it's just quicker for farming up some DNA capsules and stuff like that. And I really like it. And if you don't know what turbo rifle ammo does, then if you can, you know, single shot it like this, but if you hold the button down, it gets faster. But as it gets faster, the accuracy drastically drops. So I usually just use it as a single shot like this. And it takes enemies out pretty fast. So sticking with this, I ditched the homing rifle ammo. And I'm not looking back. Another new thing since the last episode, I just added this awesome sink and 2 storage containers here. That way, when stuff fills up, like my modular engines or my adaptive control units, I can just take them and dump them in there. So adaptive control units are actually one of the best things to put through the awesome sink, because they have like, it's like 86,000 points just for one. So right now, like if I put these through, I'd get so many tickets. But I'm not gonna do that right now because I need 20 stacks of these. I need 1,000 of these in order to make these. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to wait until this gets to 20 stacks, and then I am going to shut off the smart splitter, and the rest of them is just gonna go into the awesome sink. And that'll net me, I think I did the math at like 340,000 per minute if I just let them go. So that'll help us out, because right now we are struggling for points. So we need to up that. The rookie numbers, we gotta pump those numbers up. And I think that catches you guys up. Oh, I added this light as well. And these, I wish every single light would have this, but you can configure these. And I have it on night mode, and you could turn down the intensity. Like if I were to go like this and go down to like 15, that's so good. It's not like blinding light. I tried to do it with these, but I don't think you can. Yeah, there's no option to, it's just the truck station. So I wish they had the customization options for the ceiling lights and the wall floodlights and stuff like that. You know what? I didn't even think of this. So if we go organization, flood tower light, does this one have, excuse me? It does. So I might be able to do something with those. Not important though. That's not gonna be like worthy of an episode or anything. It's just lighting. But I like how this just casually lights this up, it's very nice. So what's on today's agenda? Well, I will tell you. We are going to be unlocking bauxite, hover pack, and logistics. Starting with probably the hover pack, because that's just going to be the easiest. So I do have all the materials for this. So I'm hoping I have. Yep, I do. Sick. And then aluminum, that's 100. And then motors. Motor. Okay, and that I just need all of it. There we go. And now we have the hover pack.
Milestone reached. The hover pack draws energy from nearby power connections, and so can only be used in their vicinity. It provides an excellent vantage point of your work, which you clearly need. Otherwise, you would have optimized that obvious problem by now.
And of course, Ada with her rude ass remarks. And then next we're gonna do Logistics Mark 5 because I want to start up just a basic aluminum factory today. And I don't want to have to switch over my Mark 4 for Mark 5 later on. So we're gonna unlock this, and we are going to also unlock this. And then we are going to, because once we unlock this, I can use tickets to unlock or to buy some of these so that I can fuel my Mark 5 stuff. And this is 780 resources per minute. This is, I believe, the second to last mark of conveyor belt. So this is the second fastest in the game. And I'm hoping it doesn't take all of those. That would suck. But after that, then once we get aluminum casings going, we can unlock the hazmat suit. And then start working on the other stuff, because we need to unlock this because we need the assembly director system and all the other stuff, obviously. And we do need the blenders. So blenders are going to be good at like processing fluids and like our nitrogen and stuff like that. So, and then in tier 8, honestly, I think instead of unlocking these, after I unlock these, I might go to just tier 8, do drone power, that way, or drones. That way I can set up another transport station to make everything else a lot easier. Because nuclear power, we're not going to be able to do that here. Whoops, I hit Windows key. I'm not going to be able to do that over here, obviously. We're probably going to end up doing that in the swamp. The swamp seems to be the best location for that. We would need to get all the uranium over here, kind of like we did in the first playthrough, if you guys seen that. But it'll be a lot better. With what I know, I can do a lot better stuff than just a... Because in my last playthrough, I did a sky railway, I guess you could say, all the way around the entire map. And then I had separate stations that went down and belted all the uranium up to the station. I want to do things a little differently this time around, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Nuclear is a ways away. So let's go ahead and start gathering the materials for... Actually, let's see what the hover pack takes. Hover pack, and I can already build one. Oh my gosh. This is going to make things way easier. And I will show you guys why, if you don't already know. So if you're new, this is the hover pack. So power consumption, don't worry about it. If you have a lot of power, not a big deal. But we put this on over top of our hover pack. And now you can hover and you don't use any like jet fuel or anything like that, or turbo fuel or anything like that. So it's really great for building. So like when I'm up here, I don't like those lines. I don't like that. How do I turn that off? Okay. Anyway, it just makes building a lot easier. Like I can do this and I don't have to keep tapping the space bar. So it's pretty nice. But while I'm just like rolling around and stuff, I like to have the jetpack on. So cool. So we got a jetpack. We got 35 seconds until the next milestone, which is going to be Mark 5. So let's go ahead and get more aluminum sheets out. All of these aluminum sheets purely from looting. I looted all the crash sites and stuff, and it's kind of funny because that's a lot of freaking aluminum, man. And then we need encased. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And plates. It needs 600. That's all. That's everything. That's crazy. Well, let's go grab a stack. I know I have them filling up over here. Maybe? I don't know. That'd be right here. Okay, I do. Cool. So let's go and unlock our Mark V stuff. I'm so excited about this. Yeah.
Milestone reached. Fixit dedicated this milestone to the conveyor belt and lift Mark V. They may be implying that your factory could be further optimized. While they are correct, I believe they are setting unreasonable expectations. Having all of humanity very definitely relying on your work is a lot of pressure. It's a good thing I'm here.
Yeah, good thing you were here to subtly insult me. But all right, let's go ahead and get these parts ready. So I need 100 computers. I only have 52, so we're gonna have to buy a stack because I do have computers over here, but it's supplying for my adaptive control units. Ooh, but we might be full. I don't know. Should I? I'll split them off later, but I'm not gonna mess with those. I don't want to mess with my adaptive control units, so we're gonna just use our tickets. And the reason I don't want to mess with my adaptive control units is because the way I got to 80 tickets was because I dumped an entire storage container of adaptive control units into the Awesome Sync. I was getting like 1 to 2 coupons per second, which is nuts, dude. I was at like 36 million points per minute. And yeah, so I'm kind of trying to capitalize on the adaptive control units, and later on I'm going to make a dedicated adaptive control unit factory specifically for the Awesome Sync because it's like the hold on, let me check something. Okay, I looked it up. It is the 9th best thing to put through the Awesome Sync. It totals at 86,120 points per 1 adaptive control unit, which is insane. So I'm going to end up making a dedicated factory for adaptive control units, specifically just for coupons, because coupons are so helpful. But anyway, enough blabbing. Let's go ahead and get up some computers. I think this is okay. Yeah, these are really expensive. And then I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some more heavy modular frames. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and buy these. So I need 2 stacks of those. And then the motors, I believe we're good on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rubber as well, which I need 2, 4, 6. Like this. Put those back. And it sounds like it is returning. All right, let's go get this. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to actually grab my purchases. Grab those. Oh, I meant to grab 2 stacks, but I guess I can just use what I have. That's fine, I suppose. They're very expensive, so I'd like to save my coupons. All right.
Milestone reached. Bauxite is refined into aluminum products via a multi-step process. Considering your past achievements, you should have the minimum required skill to overcome these new production challenges. If it helps, many others have done this before, so if you fail, someone else will eventually succeed.
Okay. Now, I'm trying to figure out where I want my aluminum factory, because this is how aluminum works. So aluminum, we'll just say aluminum scrap. So we're gonna need nitrogen, or yeah, we're gonna need, hold on. Aluminum ingots. Oh, actually, hold on. Because there's a lot of alternate recipes I would like to have. So, actually, wet concrete is going to be very useful. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to pick one that's just crap. Like, I don't know, anything that uses screws. Probably not going to use this, so we're going to rescan that. Boom. First freaking one, man. Oh, I hate that. That sucks. That sucks. But sloppy alumina. Ooh, actually. Yeah, we're going to do that one. And then let's go ahead and keep rescanning. Let's see. Let's go up here. Cast screws. And, okay, we're going to rescan that one. That was alright. Let's do this one. Come on, give me something good. Okay, so this one's good, but this one's really good too. Because if we go into here and we go aluminum ingot, it costs this. This is the default recipe. And it's pretty good, but we can use 2 for 1 instead of 6 for 4. Hold on, let me do the math. Is that actually good? I mean, the fact that we don't have to use silica will actually be pretty legit. So, I think we're gonna do that. Hard drive library. All right, where was that? Oh, and the fact that it only uses a smelter and not a foundry. I think we're gonna do that because that's gonna help us a lot, actually. All right, what else? I think that's gonna be it for now because we got our sloppy alumina, which is gonna be in a refinery, and we don't have any byproducts, and it makes the same amount, uses less materials. That's just a given. That is literally just a given. Oh my gosh, I did not know you can do this. That's so cool. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool that you can do that. I did not know that was a thing. That's crazy. All right. Now I know that. So one thing I don't think I ever did was actually collect bauxite. So we're going to go over to the pink forest and we're going to get some bauxite. Right here. See where the nearest one is. So it's going to be this one over here. So the reason I want to collect some bauxite. And the reason I want to collect some bauxite is because I think I could research some stuff because I don't actually need bauxite nodes to make bauxite. So if I can research it, get the copper bauxite and, I don't remember. Ooh, we got a purple sluggy right here. But if I can unlock all that, we could get an alternate recipe that gives me bauxite without actually having to have bauxite. All right. Oh, it didn't actually, okay, so maybe there isn't. How do I unlock the bauxite recipes? Yeah, like this. How do I unlock this? I just looked it up, and you have to have tier 9 unlocked. So we would have to get through phase 4, which I don't know if I've ever done before. I guess, we're gonna start on the aluminum factory. First thing I'd like to do, though, is get some power over to the swamp. I think I am going to do a little bauxite or a little aluminum factory over here because the bauxite is just it's very abundant over here. I think it's bauxite that's abundant over here. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there's some bauxite. Oh, that's too long. It's right there. Now we'll go over here. I want that Mercer sphere. I haven't even been using these. I have 43. That's crazy. Okay, and then, yeah, the first thing I wanted to do was get power over here and then put a radar tower down. That way, okay, that seems like a good spot. But that way I don't have to keep scanning for resources. I could just pop up and just know where everything is. And that's about where I'll have the tower. So let's head over there. And I know I should be putting this on like a cliff. Oh my God, I'm missing freaking materials, man. That's crazy. It's been a while since I ran out of materials for anything. So I need computer. I just need a stack of each. So computer and heavy modular frames. That's crazy. Shut up, Ada. And grab these. Take care of that. All right, let's get back up here. And organization, which is a really weird thing. Really weird category to have this in. And then, no. There we go. There we go. All right, yeah, there is bauxite. Sick. There's actually a lot right here. Holy crap, holy. Okay, so that is where we are going to start setting up an aluminum factory. First, I really need to get my Mark V stuff before I forget. So that's gonna be 5 and then 3. There. Now we have Mark V stuff. I'm excited for this. So let's go find this bauxite and I'm gonna platform it first. Hopefully, I don't think they're gonna be the same level. Yeah, as I see this one's down there. So I got 1, 2, and then where's the third one? Could've sworn there was a third one. See. Oh yeah, it's up here. Yeah, right here. Okay, I have an idea what I want to do. Let me try to workshop something, and I'll catch up with you guys in a sec. Look at how awesome it looks when I clear out the area. Oh, these might actually be lined up. Let's see. Bruh. If that works, man, I'm gonna be shocked. Oh my God, it lines up. Okay. That is amazing. Oh, this is gonna be so easy to make look good. Hopefully, maybe. All right, there's our basic setup. So we got 1, 2, 3. And what I'm gonna do is this one's gonna come up here. This one's gonna come right here. And then this one is gonna come this way. And then we are going to expand out that way. And right here is where our factory is gonna be. I do need to buy some more nobelisks though. I'm running out. I'm at 5. So we're gonna pick up 2 stacks of those. Actually, 4 because I want 100. Good there. Get rid of that. All right. There it goes. And I'm gonna clear all this out and try to get some semblance of a structure going. All right. Got a nice little platform going. I decided to beautify this one since it was sunken down. That way everything's all level and even. And this actually worked out way better than I thought. Nothing's really clipping except that little antenna right there. And dude, I just think this looks good. The only issue is this little gap right here, but I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. In fact, I might actually be able to cover that up pretty easily. So, well, that's a massive freaking this right here. So if I go like this, I could do something like this. Kind of make it look legit, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that looks good. I'm gonna ignore it for now. But now I need to figure out how I want to lay this out, because we're gonna need refineries, assemblers, constructors. Yeah. So here is a quick rundown of what I am going to be doing. So I want to end with aluminum casings and L-clad aluminum sheets. So I just kind of worked backwards. We're gonna need to do obviously a copper ore. I mean, that's like 2 steps away. And then only 2 water extractors. We'll need to find a coal node. We only need 1 aluminum scrap refinery. And then 1 alumina solution. It's... Oh, wait, this is a water byproduct. So this actually, we're going to go into wet concrete. So we'll need to find a limestone node and make that pure because we're all pure. And 250, whoops, that's way too overclocked. All right. And obviously overclock this. I don't want crazy amounts of these, and then this will just go into an awesome sink, so don't have to worry about those. But that's what we are working with, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this. Oh, I guess that's weird. So the limestone kind of messed everything up. I don't really care though. I just know the structure, and we're gonna get this show on the road. So we're gonna go ahead and bring this copper over and this limestone over, and then we do need a coal node. Okay, that might be a little tricky. This is the nearest coal node right here. Okay, I have figured out kind of how I want to do this. So right over here is the belts that, you know, are supposed to not be seen. This is the belt we do not speak of because we don't really see that. Now I was going to split off from this miner, but I want a dedicated line. So we're gonna fix this one up right here. Oh, come on, man. Come on. I need to get that freaking hazmat suit. Hopefully that stops being radioactive soon. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring it down here, bring it all the way down, connect it. Well, kind of do the same thing as I did with that. It's really the only way I can think of to get copper over there, because the nearest one is right here. Or no, it's yeah, right here, and that's really far up. Like it's really high. So I think, because we're gonna have to go down here and then kind of travel through here, and then right here is a waterfall. So we might actually need to start from right here and then come down, and then we could just bring this limestone node with it. And then now I could do trucks, but pathing trucks from here to all the way over there, or even way up there to down there, yeah, I don't think that's gonna be super viable. So I'm gonna go ahead and platform this up, and hopefully that looks good right there. And then let me see. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're just gonna go straight off the cliff. I'm gonna go ahead and run some. Oh, I thought it wasn't straight for a sec. I was about to flip out. All right, so let's go ahead and get this power line. Oh, actually, let's go like this. We'll kind of do something like that. And then this right here, just so it's a little uniform. But all right, so we got power already. All right. This I'm gonna try to keep straight. I don't know how viable that's gonna be though. Guess we'll find out. You know what? I think we're gonna use another train. I think that's gonna be the easiest way, if we're being honest. And I can just come straight through here, and I'll try to keep it as low as possible. That way it doesn't like cut off the entire terrain with these things. Yeah, let's go ahead and plop a train down here.
A few moments later.
All right, we have a simple train station. Now I just need to lay the tracks, and I'll do the support beams later. That way we can get this show on the road, and we can actually get our aluminum factory up. So for now, I'm just gonna track it. Tell you one thing though, doing these with the hover pack just makes it so much easier. I could not imagine doing this with just a jetpack. All right, can go through this way. Because the cool thing about tracks, like rails, is they are providing the power for my hover pack. Well, we have power lines too, but for the most part. Okay, so this, I should have went across this way. I guess it's fine. I guess we can come through here. Oh, this looks so cool. I might be able to utilize this and like bring the tracks. I started swinging out wide because I thought this was an opening, and then I discovered it's not. The opening's up there, but I might be able to go through this, and it would look so cool if I could. That's amazing. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna swing it around, come through there. Let's see how easy I can do this. Okay, so I gotta make sure it doesn't clip through a bunch of stuff. That looks so good. Then obviously we want to take this stuff out. Not really worried about tree clipping and stuff because I could always do that. So not too concerned. Oh, hell. Sounded like there's another giant explosion. There's a sloop around here somewhere. All right, and here's where it gets... This is the reason I wanted it to go rails instead of just belting it, because the way that I do this, so I'm going to be going all the way down. Like, this is just going to go all the way down. And just the fact that I can just easily snap some support beams to it, that's why I want to do it this way. Because it's just so much easier. I kind of want to... I don't know, I kind of want to go there, but I should just go straight down. So let's go down here and do some scouting, because I want it to go down here. I might be able to use this as a point. Let's go ahead and clear all this stuff out. And up here. I think that's all I need cleared out. So we'll go down this way. Oh, come on. That's not too steep. Come on. That's not too steep. Seriously? Well, we might have... Actually, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Actually, I came up with a pretty good idea. Anyway. Big pillar frames. Watch this. If I go like this... I can snap it to the side of this, preferably. I have to come out a little bit more. So if I go like this. Boom. Bridge, baby! Oh, that actually works out so good. All right, and then we might be able to just swing it over here if there's a more gradual decline. Yeah. Oh, and then that's water, I believe. No, that's... I think that's nitrogen. It's oil. Oil? I could have sworn this stuff was nitrogen. Okay, well, we got oil over here, too, so we can do up something crazy here. But, yeah, I'm going to bring it across, and I'm going to come across here, and then just kind of gradually make my way to, like, right here. That way, if need be, I can actually package oil or do whatever, and I can actually make a train station here in the future if I need to. And then have this train stop there. So, yeah, we're in good shape now. All right, so let's go ahead and get these tracks over here. Just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I should be able to get over here. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I just need to get it level and stuff, so... Okay. That's perfect. All right, then we're gonna bring it on over here. Try not to let it clip through the ground as much. Okay, and then this one needs to go. Okay, hold on. Let me redo this one. Okay, cool. It's not clipping too much into the ground. All right, and then we could just go down that way. Hell yeah. I had to use another support beam because it was still too steep. But now we should be fine, right? Please? Please! Okay, so we need to make more little towers. We'll get it. We'll get it eventually. And this one... basically just want to point where I'm going, so... looks like it's about... I don't even know, man. I guess that way. And then we'll bring it up 2 just to see what happens. Come on, man. Come on, that's fine. That's not too steep. I guess it is. So, we go up one more. We're gonna keep doing this until it goes blue. All right, so we got the train station right here. So this is gonna be where they come out at. Go ahead and widen this up a little bit. Once we get all the coal and all the stuff over here, building everything's gonna be super quick. But now I need to connect this rail up to that. And I've just been using the this trick just so it stays above the water and stuff. It's kind of weird. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap around this super wide. It's about like that, maybe? And then grab a rail. This should... okay. And now, in theory... no, it's still too long. Okay, so I need it to go about right here. And I'll just have it point directly at that. And then we should be able to wrap this around like this. And use that as a lineup. And we solid. Okay, so now I just need to toss a train down and all that good stuff. And I'll do the support beams later. And I do need to come over here and add a buffer. Well, a buffer stop. Or else my train's just gonna go toppling off the cliff. Okay. I forgot to change the other one to unload. Damn it. But we are filling up. We are good to go. Unfortunately, this only caps out at 600 per minute. So, can't really do a whole lot with that because our belts now are 780. So, we're kind of wasting 180. Looks kind of cool from up here, though. It's like winding through and stuff. I'll make it look pretty legit. But I really like that look. I really like that I'm not doing sky factories. That's what I wanted to avoid in this one because it didn't really look that great. But we need to make sure these are unload. Not gonna spend too much more time on trains. We already went through trains. But yeah, I think we're good. So let me just go ahead and add these trains, get this set up, and then we are gonna start getting everything else over here. Oh, limestone. Oh, no. Limestone, we have a node right there. Okay, so we don't have to do any trains or anything stupid like that. But, all right, here we go. Guess I'll go ahead and let you guys watch this. Uh-oh. Okay, just goes right through. I thought I was going to splatter him. That was cool. I like the through the cliff thing. Alright, so it looks like everything's set up just fine. Now we have our coal. Alright, and then I do need to change the name of this. So coal, just do this. Aluminum factory. There we go. Good. This is like just chilling there. He's like, just waiting for my turn. All right, and just for the initial, we're just gonna go ahead and slap these right here. That way we're not plugging up the... Gotta hurry. All right, let's see. Perfect. This one working over here. Look how fast that is. Oh my God, all right. Okay, so we are good to go there. And we're doing 600 per minute over there. All right, I think we are set to get everything else. Actually, I need this limestone. All right, went ahead and set up the water extractors. Yeah, there were a couple spots that were deep enough, so I went ahead and utilized those. That way I didn't have to go out there just yet. But we only needed 2 water extractors, and we have plenty of water. That's mainly for the wet concrete. That way we can sink the water that comes from over there and blah, 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 blah. But pretty simple design, just 2 into 1 pipe. Now we have a 600 pipe right here, but I'm not gonna connect it because everything's off alignment and stuff, so it'll just look bad. But now I just need to start with the rest of it. Actually, I almost forgot about this copper. I need to get that squared away. So we're gonna go ahead and platform it. Toss a miner down. We'll go ahead and just point it this way. And then I gotta figure out how to get this over there. I just did a simple build directly from here. I brought it underneath here. I don't know if I like that clipping. I'll fix it later, as well as this clipping right here. But for now, I just want it to be functional. I'll pay attention to the details later. So now we have our copper, we have our water, we have our bauxite, we got our coal, which is currently going into an awesome sink. Oh, it's actually emptying out. Okay, sick. I just want to see how much it is, because I think I chose correctly when I did 2 train cars. Oh yeah, that might honestly not be enough. I don't know, I guess we'll find out. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all this. That way we start building it up, because we're gonna need it here in a sec. Now that we are actually starting construction, we are good to go. So let's go ahead and, actually it was this connector point right here. There, now everything's gonna power up and start working. We can actually get rid of that, get rid of that. Don't need them. Okay, everything's good. Is this one good? Okay, yeah, green, green, green. Okay, now we just build. So to start, I think we're gonna do up our refineries first, and I'm just gonna, I don't really have a method right now, so, or like a layout in mind, so we're just gonna lay them out like this. And then, I actually don't know, this is bauxite, right? Yeah, that's bauxite, so we can have bauxite going into here. What do we got? So, sloppy alumina will probably be in this one. You can actually bring this one. Alright, so sloppy alumina. Let me figure this out. Okay, so this is gonna be a alumina solution, which is gonna go underneath and into here. And then we need to bring the coal. That actually works out pretty perfectly. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to combine these. I should probably combine them. So we'll just do something a little like that. And then we'll do a merger over here. Whoops, merger. Now, keep in mind, we're not gonna be able to do any more than 600 a minute. So, but oh wait, wrong one. Okay, and this is bauxite. So we're actually just gonna take from this line right here, bring it around like so. Okay, so we're gonna need this. bring this over top of this. This. Damn. Need to go out one more tick. Let's go like right there. Perfect. And then this. Come around here. We got our bauxite. So we are solid there. Now I just need the water hookup, which will go down here. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and get this situated. So I might not need to do a pump. This seems like it's 10. That's shorter than 10 meters, right? Pretty sure. Guess we'll find out. If the water doesn't pump, then it's a super easy fix. So not super worried there. Oh, come on. Okay, there it goes. Noodle. Okay. Go down here. And grab this pipe. Just gonna go down here. It doesn't really matter if it's like straight or anything. I really don't care. I mean, I would like straightness. Why is it doing that? Come on! That's crazy. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that's as straight as that's gonna get. Now we'll go ahead and get rid of those because it doesn't really matter about these. Like, these are only here to feed this. So we don't have to worry about any of that. So, and it's filling up. So we are good there. So we already have our alumina solution. Good to go. Now we need to connect the alumina solution to this one, which another easy step. Just go like this. Do some pipies. Noodle. Down here. Oh, actually, I need the output. So, yeah. So do these. Do more pipes. Into there. Get under here. Oh man. Easy fix. Easy, easy. So, can you... No, you're supposed to go down. What? Okay, well, I guess I'll just do that then. Actually, let's go like right there. For good measure. Then horizontal to vertical. That's fine. I don't mind that this is clipping through because it kind of looks legit. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Plus, a lot of this stuff is going to be hidden. Like, I do plan on boxing all of this stuff off. So we're not even going to be able to see it anyway. Okay, so we got all that situated. So that should be fine. And then we gotta pretty much do the same thing right here. Because this lets off water as a byproduct. So let's go ahead and noodle that, and then come over here, do the same thing over here. Perfect. All right, and then we just need to connect those up too. So just like that, like this, and like that. Perfect. So now we have some concrete. Okay, so we need the limestone to go in here, which is just from right over here. Let's get this going. Oh, right there. Ooh. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Come in just a little bit more. So about right here. And this should... There we go. Cool. And then this is all gonna go to the awesome sink. You know what? I wanna do underneath. Kinda like that. Much neater. Much neater. These I don't really mind because they are above me. I can still walk around freely. And I think we're set on the refineries. We just need to clock it correctly and all that good stuff. Okay, next up, we're gonna need 6 constructors, smelters, just all tabbed and looked. So on this, we need to sink. So screw it. We might as well just put the sink back where it was before. Why not, you know? Yeah, no. And I think I'll go ahead and place the assemblers too, because I only need 3, so... Ooh, I should actually kind of do something like spread it out. So 1... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get rid of these, because I only need 3 assemblers. And I'm going to spread them out. And, hold on, let me figure out. So the 3 assemblers will be hooked up to... Okay, let me figure this out. Okay, change of plans. Because 5 of these smelters... what's this going to... Okay, so that's only doing liquid, and this is only doing this. And then this is already done. I don't have to worry about any of this. So really, we just need the smelters to line up with this middle refinery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we just split it all. So this is gonna be 750 at one time, but our belts can handle 780, so this is quite perfect. And actually, I want to miss that pipe, so just keep kind of doing this. Try to make sure everything stays lined up. There we go. No! Went the wrong way. There we go. That goes in there. This goes in there. Oh, let's get down here. I actually kind of like how compact this is. Pretty dope, actually. All right, then we'll just go this way. All right, and these are all going to be overclocked at 250. So we'll go ahead and get this first one started. We're not slooping or anything like that, but I do want to get all these settings copied. We're almost done, guys. We're almost through the main part. Actually, we're pretty much almost done. Like we're getting there. Okay. So now those are doing up some aluminum ingots. Next up will be assemblers. Oh, yeah, I also forgot to mention that I went ahead and did everything underneath, so didn't have to worry about clippage and stuff, because after I'm done with this, all of this, like I said, is going to be boxed off. I'm going to make it look pretty legit and stuff, and do like wall holes, floor holes, all that good stuff. But yeah, all this stuff down there, we're not going to be able to see it, so. All right. We actually need one more smelter. I almost forgot about that. So we're going to bring this. I guess we could just do that. That's fine. Because we're going to do a floor hole and then bring the copper underneath. So, like that. And then we'll go ahead and power that. These are going to be copper ingots. And I believe that is also, oh, actually, no, it's not. 208.3334. 208.3334. I know, sounds weird, but follow along now. Follow along. Getting everything nice and efficient. Well, that's unfortunate. I've already had to maneuver around these belts. So we'll go like this. That's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. As long as it stays out of the way of what I need to do. That's barely even clipping. All right, yeah, we're good. We're just gonna bring this copper line right around. Oh, forgot I should probably, oops. Okay. And this, come around here. And now we have our copper. Cool. And I might as well get the constructor out of the way. Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, we should be all right. Okay. So, we're actually going to do the assemblers. So, assemblers, we'll just line it up. Wait a minute. Okay, so we need copper and aluminum going into these 3 assemblers. Sorry, I'm alt-tabbing and trying to get this stuff. Okay, so we're gonna give plenty of space. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna do... Okay, I have an idea. I know what I'm gonna do. So, aluminum ingots. Let me get that constructor down right next door. Just like that. And this should line up, right? Does it not line up? It does not line up. Well, that's unfortunate. I have an idea, though, to get it to line up. So if we go logistics, and we go splitter. Nope, not smart splitter. Just regular splitter. We're going to actually bring it in from this way. And then, nah, we'll just eyeball it. Constructor. Oh wait, it's not even the right orientation. Maybe that was it. Actually, don't know. Okay, yeah, so definitely need to come back. Is that? I don't know. Is that lined up? Let's try it. I guess it is. All right. Cool. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is the outputs are all going to come down here. Well, the copper will just go into some splitters like this. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. So that's where the copper is going to go. And then that's going to be it for the copper. So we can go ahead and connect that up, get it all divvied up. And then the aluminum, we're going to bring in the other way. I don't know if that's going to work. I might have just messed up. Nah, we're good. We'll just keep this up top. And we'll do some splitters. Why is it not letting me? Oh, no. They have to be mergers. That's why. I was going to say, man. Sometimes it's hard to keep this stuff straight, you know? You guys know. All right, and then this should have no problem. We're going to bring it in this way. Seriously? That is... I don't understand why it does that. All right, and then now we just connect all these. So the main goal was to get some Alclad aluminum casing, and then Alclad aluminum sheets. And to start out, we're just gonna put those on in dimensional depots. That way I have unlimited stuff to do belts because I'm running out. You can see right there, I only have 57 left. And the only Alclad aluminum sheets that I have ever gotten have been from crash sites. And I've pretty much depleted the world of those. So, yeah, we need to get our renewable sheets going. So let's go ahead and configure these. So this is going to be the casing. Excuse me. Oh, no. I'm getting it mixed up. I was freaking out for a second there. Freaking out. Okay, and then this is going to be clocked at pretty much the same clock speed as everything else. So 208.3334. That gives us 125 per minute, which is lovely. And then all of these are going to be sheets. But I need the clock speeds there, so same clock speed. Copy that. And, whoop, need those in there. Boom. And then we're going to copy paste. And I think, I don't know if I have, okay, so clock speeds for this is going to be 250. So we should be good there. And then for aluminum scrap, the clock speed is going to be 208.33. Okay, I already got that. And sloppy alumina, same clock speed. Dude, it's kind of weird how all of them are taking the same exact clock speeds. I mean, I'm not really complaining about it, but all right. And then these are all good. These are good. This is good. All right. And now, probably just do another awesome sink over here, because with any mass storage, obviously you want to have a sink for the excess amounts. We'll go ahead and do something a little like this. And then we will do a merger. Or no. This is going to be smart. Hold on. Something a little like this. So hooked them up into smart splitters. This one, you know, it sends it any overflow goes into this merger, which goes through here. And then I have this set for alclad aluminum sheets, and then any undefined, which is going to cover the casings, is going to go towards the awesome sink. Cool. So we have our failsafe. Now we just need to power everything up. It's pretty much what we got. So, wait. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was powered. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and we already got those powered. So let's go ahead and, okay. I think we are good. I just need to get these dimensional depots up. I'm missing SAM fluctuators. Are you serious? I know I can craft like a metric boatload. I can literally craft unlimited amount. See, everything just refills. So, guess I'll craft a bunch of these. Actually, I'm just gonna craft however much I need. That's something that I really need to automate. So, we'll get there. All right, and now we're going up just in the nick of time. We were at like 5. Everything seems to be, well, this I don't care about if it runs 100% or not, because the water that's coming from over there, like, it's just not that big of a deal. But we're good here. Oh no, it's not good. Okay, so 416. So that needs to be, damn. Why is my clock speeds weird? Like, this should say 500. I mean 300. Well, no, we're good. I need to clock these down, because these shouldn't be 250. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that's the clock speed that I was missing. So 173 dot, oh my god, these are such weird clock speeds. So 173 dot, nope, dot 6112. That's crazy. Those, and over here we'll do the same thing. That's confusing. Oh, because I didn't I didn't set the clock speed. I said that. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, now everything should start running at 100%. Hopefully. Possibly. Let's see. All right, halted again. 416.667 times 2. That's 667? Yeah. Okay, so I guess I just gotta wait a little bit, and this should balance out. I could underclock just a little bit more, or overclock this a tad bit. So maybe, I don't know, 501. That way it eats a tiny bit more, and the only time it'll halt is when, yeah, I don't freaking know, man. I don't know. But we have aluminum now. We have our sheets. We have our, whatever these are. Yeah, the casings. And we're good to go. Everything is already starting to balance out a little bit, with the exception of the aluminum smelters. They are kind of struggling slightly. I'm not sure why, but it's whatever. We have a nice supply of sheets going and the casings. But I think we did a pretty good job on this. I think it's nice and tidy, nice and compact right here. Like everything is nice and, you know, uniform. I just need to hide all this stuff, and essentially all I'm gonna do is just put walls down all the way to the ground, and then I'll do conveyor wall holes like right here, and then pipe wall hole over here, and all that good stuff. Just kind of box it off and kind of forget it, you know, out of sight, out of mind. So in the next episode, I want to unlock the hazmat suit. We have to have the hazmat suit, and we're good. Like that was the goal, to get some casings going so that I can unlock this. And in fact, I might as well just unlock that now. That way we have it for next episode and the extra inventory slots. And then I'm gonna have to do something about the computers. I need to get those into a dimensional depot. So we'll do that in the next episode. Just a quick setup for the computers. Maybe even do another manufacturer and get those good to go. But let's see what else we have. Okay, those will take a minute. Nuclear is going to take a long minute. Okay, that'll take a minute. This will take a minute because we need fused modular frames and supercomputers. And then obviously we need cooling systems. Yeah, so we're pretty much where we left off in the last series. I mean, we're still a ways there. I left off on nuclear power plant. That's what I was working on. And I built up a gigantic facility to house the uranium waste until I could make uranium fuel rods. I believe that's what you use these for. And then you can sink the uranium fuel rods or something like that. I don't remember. We'll get there though. Miner Mark III would be pretty freaking awesome as well. Huh. I don't know. But we are going to go ahead and, well, I'll unlock the hazmat suit next episode, and then this will unlock as well. So at minimum, we're going to unlock hazmat suit and control system development, and then we will start, this will be the third thing. So we might do drones in the next episode, because we'll unlock radio control units, which will be able to be automated, and we'll be able to unlock the drones. Okay, so I'll go ahead and select this just because, dude, it's so tempting to just unlock it right now, but we're gonna wait till next episode because this episode is complete. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel way more than you know. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I have a link for that down in the description, as well as a link to Discord if you feel like joining that. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.